You're watching WSLS 10, the area's first news broadcast in high definition.
Thanks for staying up late with us. I'm Karen McNew. John has the night off. Obama mania hits Central and South Side Virginia as the Democratic candidate makes stops in several parts of our area. This is a look at everywhere he's been today. He started this morning with a town hall meeting in Martinsville, then got onto a bus heading down to Danville, making a surprise stop at Short Sugar's Barbecue Restaurant before heading to his last stop of the day in Lynchburg. In Martinsville, Mark Warner helped Obama rally a room full of voters. Issue after issue took the stage, but the topic that kept popping up in questions and answers for that matter was our struggling economy, as he motivated middle-class voters to buy into his campaign slogan, a change.
How many of you are better off now than you were when George Bush first took office? Go ahead and raise your hands. How many are worse off than you were since George Bush took office?
Then, as we mentioned, his last stop was in Lynchburg tonight at EC Glass High School, where Obama mania almost took on a circus-like atmosphere. But beyond the fun and fanfare, many felt Obama's most recent appearance is only going to help everyone's interest in politics.
Certainly will generate a lot of interest, and it will stay high in Lynchburg. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, whether you are an Obama person or not.
Tonight, 10 on your side's Angela Hatcher was inside Obama's Lynchburg appearance, where he actually made a point of saying he agrees with John McCain on one topic.
This new era is going to be led by the next president of the United States, and his name is Barack Obama.
On the presidential campaign trail now for 19 months with 76 days to go. The home stretch for Senator Barack Obama includes a stop in Lynchburg.
You'd think that things are so bad, that the economy is in such bad shape, that we might not even have to campaign.
But campaign he did, using an interesting tactic. Obama tries to capitalize on his weakness, inexperience.
There's one thing that John McCain said that I really do agree with. He said that the reason we haven't had an energy policy is because for 30 years, politicians in Washington have been talking a good game, but they have not been doing much. They've been servicing the special interests. Now, John McCain and I agree about that. The only thing he failed to point out is that he's been there 25 of those 30 years.
So why does Obama want 4 years in Washington? He tells the crowd to bring back the American dream.
There are folks here who are poor and have gotten poor. But also there are a lot of middle-class folks who suddenly feel the ground slipping under them.
In this crowd, in mostly middle-class Lynchburg, the message plays well. But Obama only has enough time to scratch the surface on the big issues facing these families: fuel costs, health care, and education, before he looks at his watch.
I think we're way late now. I'm going to get into Richmond about midnight.
And it's off to another town on the road to next week's convention in Denver and possibly the White House.
So you just heard it, the next stop for Obama is Richmond, and we all know who lives there, Governor Tim Kaine, fueling more speculation that he's now on that very short list for vice president, a decision we should know by the end of the week. In Lynchburg, Angela Hatcher, WSLS 10 on your side.
Obama will continue his stops in Virginia tomorrow, making appearances in Richmond, where he's expected to campaign with Governor Kaine. If you missed any of our team coverage, or you want to read more on Obama's campaign stops in our area, log on to WSLS.com. Before Barack Obama was in Lynchburg,